So here's my finished seed raising mix. 1 part finished compost, 1 part vermiculite, and then I've thrown in around about 20% of worm cast. Now, as I said before in the formula, you can use around about 10%, still get very, very good results, or not use worm cast at all. Now, this is a beautiful mix, and I'm really, really proud of it. I'm looking forward to starting some seedlings. So I've got a little bit over 10 litres here, so that's about half one of these buckets. I'm not sure what they call these. I call them 10 gallons or something like that. But yeah, you can grow a lot of seedlings in this type of thing. So how do we get started? Well, this is where the fun begins, right? We need to germinate our seed. And as mentioned in the beginning of the course, we need warmth and water to do that, and a good seed raising bed. So what we're going to do is a seed needs to go on top of the bedding. Now the bedding can be in any container, and we're going to discuss containers further on in this course. What we want to do is the seed needs to go down the same depth as what the seed height is. And that way it's going to have connection with the medium. It's going to take in the moisture. It's going to be nice and warm. We're going to make sure that before we put the seed in, the material, the bedding is nice and wet, nice and moist. And then we're going to cover it with a light sprinkle of vermiculite. Vermiculite it works a bit like a cover mulch, and it will keep it a bit warmer and a bit cooler depending on what time of the year you're germinating your seed. And then we need to wait for the seed to germinate, because they all have different germination times. And what I recommend is that you have a bottom watering tray when you get started, so the moisture is already locked into the container and then is feeding up sump style through the bottom. And you need to just sometimes just check with your finger inside around there and just make sure that it's moist, and allow the seed to come up and provide it with the right temperatures so it sprouts.